The Hills Have Eyes is loosely based on the legend of the Bean Clan. Alexander Sawney Bean was born in the 16th century in East Lothian, Scotland. He would leave home with a woman named Black Agnes Douglas, and they would set off on a path of robbery, murder, and cannibalism. They lived undetected in a 180-meter-long cave for 25 years, and in that time they had 6 daughters and 8 sons who reportedly had incestuous relationships, producing 14 granddaughters and 18 grandsons. The family would ambush their victims at night, rob and murder them, then take them back to the cave where they would dismember and consume their victim. They were eventually discovered after a man escaped from the Bean Clan thanks to the help of a large group of people who witnessed the attack on a trail. Unfortunately, during the melee, the man's wife was captured and dragged away, meeting a grisly end. Soon after, the authorities were alerted to the Bean Clan's whereabouts, and an estimated 400 men went to the cave to capture the Bean Clan. According to Wikipedia, there are two stories as to what happened next. One goes the clan was captured without a fight, and the men of the family were executed in gruesome fashion. The genitals were cut off and thrown in fires. After that, their hands and feet were severed, and the men were left to bleed to death. After watching the men die, the women and children were tied to stakes and burned alive. The other version says that the posse of 400 detonated dynamite at the mouth of the cave, trapping the Bean Clan inside, and they succumbed to starvation or suffocation. In the town of Girvan, near the cave where the murders took place, it is said a tree known as the Hairy Tree was planted by one of the daughters of the Bean Clan, who left her family prior to their capture. After the family was arrested and executed, her identity was somehow revealed, and the angry townspeople of Girvan hanged her from that tree. There is debate over whether any of this is true or if this was adapted from the legend of Christy Cleek, a mythical Scottish cannibal said to have lived during a time of famine in the 14th century. The story of Sawney Bean has been argued to be nothing more than propaganda to spread disgust and hatred for Scottish people after the Jacobite Rebellion. This is contested by some due to the fact that the very same British chapbooks where the Bean Clan story first appeared emphasize equal disdain for English criminals. There are other interesting tales that may have contributed to the legend of the Bean Clan, which points to the possibility that the story may have sprinkles of truth mixed with a whole lot of sensationalism to create a story that would draw in an audience like yourself. Whatever the truth may be, the legend of the Bean Clan helped to inspire one of the most disturbing horror films in recent memory. If you enjoyed this dive into true stories that inspired horror films, give me a like and follow. I'm The Real Voice. I'll see you next time.